Kiki's tea. Future reveals the amount Diddy paid Lori Harvey for her trip to Italy. Now, rumors are circulating that Future recently exposed Lori Harvey for having an affair with Diddy and receiving compensation for it, so it appears that he is now going to get his revenge on her. As you are all aware, Future has been extremely resentful of Lori ever since she left him before he could make her his baby mama. Future is now prepared to expose Lori in light of everything that has been happening, including Diddy being exposed for paying several young ladies to be his sugar babies. He is apparently exposing not only her but also the amount of money she received as Diddy's sugar baby. Things are going to explode in the future. Let's get started, then. Future has earned the moniker Lord of Toxicology, so if you know him, you won't be shocked that he's exposing Lori in this way. Rumor has it that Lori's departure damaged his ego because she was the one who left. If you know anything about Future, you are aware that he frequently gets his girlfriends pregnant before breaking up with them. He treated Carrera in the same manner. However, she married Russell Wilson, with whom she enjoys a wonderful marriage. You are all aware of Future's. He is continuously disparaging Carrera and Russell. Additionally, he never hesitates to get dirty. And when they were together, he was just like that with Lori. For her, he was the ideal guy. On Valentine's Day, he steps However, we then learned that he had surreptitiously fathered a child with Eliza Reign, an influencer. Eliza attempted to include Lori in the drama, but as you are all aware, Lori stays out of such unpleasant situations. She therefore broke up with Future and went on with her life. This infuriated him, and he began disparaging her as if he hadn't cheated on her and gotten someone else pregnant. He posted something on Instagram with the remark, "Never give a messy hoe a chance. I apologize to my admirers." In the song Maybach, he even made fun of her, saying, "Tell Steve Harvey I don't want her. The one thing I never saw was a thief." It turns out that his initial verse was considerably worse than that. He stated, "Must have forgotten to tell her daddy she begged me not to leave," in the unreleased version that was leaked a few weeks later. "Place baguettes from your ankles to almost your knees. The only thing she could do was to follow me lamely." Michael B. Jordan does not catch strays in Chile. Future doesn't like it when women break up with him, and he abruptly stops dating them. You would think that after 5 years, he would be beyond the drama with Lori. You would be mistaken for allegedly deceiving Diddy. For those of you who have been following Diddy's trial, you are aware that he was exposed for employing numerous women as adult workers. Multiple women were exposed throughout the trial, including rapper Young Miami, 50 Cent's baby mama, Daphne Ojoy, and Ina Hyun, as well as a Jane Doe, who said that she was jealous of Young Miami because Diddy gave Young Miami more attention. According to what is currently being said on the streets, Lori Harvey was one of the women. Reports state that he is supposedly asserting that Diddy was one of Lori's alleged targets or older, wealthy men in Hollywood. However, before we hear what Future has to say, let's discuss some previous conjecture regarding this. Do you recall when the Beehive accused her of trying to get close to Jay-Z and dragged her for dirt? For those who don't recall, Jay-Z invited Lori Harvey to a Rock Nation brunch back in 2019. It should come as no surprise that there were many celebrities at the event, since Jay-Z expects you to quit everything you're doing and get dressed if he invites you. Lori received an invitation to the event and arrived looking stunning. However, it wasn't her attire that generated conversation, rather, a video she shared on her Instagram stories garnered the most attention. You can plainly see Lori and Jay-Z conversing in the video. However, people claimed she wasn't simply talking because the internet is the internet. They believed she was subtly making out with him. You are familiar with the procedure. With a broad smile and a tilted head, he laughs at everything he says. According to many online, these are the classic symptoms of flirtation. Here's the problem, though. You must keep in mind that was 2019, and Lori already had a somewhat established reputation. At the time, many people weren't exactly her biggest admirers. And she was already being followed everywhere by the entire Manstealer label. This video, of course, only served to fan the flames. The Beehive went crazy when she shared that footage of herself with Beyoncé's husband. They used bee emojis in Lori's Instagram comments under her post. They also wrote some frightening remarks, such as, "Let be your first and last warning. Guys, keep it up with the R&B and play your game. For a period. I don't want to have to visit your page again, sis, and you're going to lose that smile if you try that stuff." Meanwhile, I'm part of the Beehive, Lori said, pleading for mercy because she was so overwhelmed. According to sources, Future is now saying that she tried to date Jay-Z but changed her mind after realizing that the Beehive would consume her. However, Diddy was open to her advances because he was unmarried at the time. Although was technically accurate, people were nonetheless affected in some manner because Lori was very close to Diddy's ex-girlfriend Kim Porter during Kim's lifetime. But Lori was suddenly obsessed with Diddy just a few months after Kim's death. The fact that Lori removed her homage to Kim Porter from her Instagram profile after she made the decision to go public with Diddy was what truly offended folks. She commented, "This one is difficult for me to understand. You were such a lovely person on the inside and out. I'm so pleased I told you how much I loved and missed you the last time I saw you. Your enthusiasm was genuinely remarkable. An angel. In heaven and on earth. Rest in peace, Mama Kim." When she removed the homage and was pulled for it, people had a certain reaction. However, we were unaware at the time that things were going to get even more dubious. We won't even discuss the fact that Diddy was 28 years older than Lori at the time, or that he had known her since she was a teenager due to their shared social circles with Steve Harvey. You see, fans began to connect the dots when Cassie filed her complaint. Additionally, we discovered that when she was with Diddy, her nails were usually painted white. In her lawsuit, Cassie asserted that Diddy made his female partners get white nail art because he liked the sharp contrast with the dark skin of the male escorts he allegedly organized. Fans began discussing the. However, Future claims that it went further than that. Do you all recall the strange trip that Diddy and Lori did with Steve and Marjorie, Lori's parents? Rumor has it that Lori was supposedly deceiving Diddy, if you get what I mean. We won't go into whether Steve and Marjorie were aware of her activities or whether they believed they were simply taking a charming vacation with their daughter and her partner, who was closer to age than Lori. We'll talk about the rumors that Future is now stating that Diddy allegedly paid Lori $1 million to accompany him on the vacation. Say what now, huh? Chilly. I can't even begin to picture how bizarre the trip became. They had to get IBS after Diddy's freak-offs, in which he failed to pay the female partners at all. To be fair, it's unclear to us whether Lori did anything strange with Diddy. However, based on Future's assertions and the information provided by his ex-partners, I'll let you all piece the puzzle together because I won't explain it to you. Future is determined to be messy as hell since he would only bring up this conflict from all those years ago make Lori feel inferior. In any case, I'm curious about your thoughts on him revealing Lori in this way. Tell me your thoughts about Lori reportedly deceiving Diddy in front of her parents as well. Please share your opinions in the comments section. Then take a look at next.